you can do this. Well, we have a guest today. Thank you guys for joining us that we're able to jump on. I am recording it because some of our crew members had power up tonight. I totally forgot about that. So we will post this on Posh Crew tomorrow, but we wanted to welcome Karalee and tell her hi. Thanks for joining us, Karalee.
Of course.
She's so cute. We wanted to take some time because throughout the month of January, like you guys, we have talked about on Morning Mingle, and we've been doing the daily tracking posts. We are about ready to hit our $60 million mark as a crew member. And I'm so stoked for it because it's been 10 years in the making. So no matter where you're at in the downline, you are a part of this big goal. I'm excited that it's the first month of the year and we have a chance of hitting this goal, you know, and we've broken it down and we're right on track. I actually this morning posted, but redid our numbers. We started this month needing a little over $725,000 to hit our 60 million in the month of January, which is a push for us. It's a very big stretch goal, but I am proud to say we are on the 13th, and we are at $533,000 to go. So transition kits, we have splurge, we're going to be talking about prepping for Valentine's Day, doing live sales. We have a lot of time still to go. So I wanted to invite Karalee over to our page to kind of give you guys some inspiration, give you a chance to ask some questions if you have any questions. And if not, I pulled some really juicy ones from the internet. So Karalee, I will go ahead and let you kind of talk a little bit before we blow you with questions.
Deal. You guys, as I was thinking about this, and I was like, holy cow, this is a huge goal. But also, I mean, it's Shalene's team. So I have no doubt that you can accomplish it. But I was thinking about just my own life over the last 6 months. And you guys, I was complaining to my husband about a week ago, wasn't even that long, about 3 days ago. So there's a lot that has happened in my life, and some of the people on this call know, some people don't. So I'm just going to tell you guys. I found out I was pregnant in October. And you guys, I dealt with infertility for 9 years. And at 38, I stopped all infertility treatments. And I was like, I'm just content. I'm just going to be the best auntie ever. And I'm just going to travel and have the best life ever. And then at 41, I found out I was pregnant without trying. And I know you're supposed to be happy about that, but I cried for 2 days. And then I found out that pregnancy is not all that it's cracked up to be. And I found out I had hyperemesis, which, if you guys don't know, is a severe form of morning sickness. So I was throwing up 12 to 18 times a day. I lost 28 pounds, you guys. I was on IVs. I spent the holidays in the hospital. Our water heater broke on Christmas Eve, so we had no hot water. And so anyway, a few days ago, I was complaining to my husband. I was like, pregnant, hyperemesis, water heater broke. And then I went out to my car and the battery was dead. And I'm like, can anything else go wrong? And you guys, if you know my husband, he is like the extreme optimist. Like you can't have a bad day around him, and it's kind of annoying. But he's like, I've been thinking about it. And I was like, oh yeah, you've been thinking about it? And he's like, yeah, I've been thinking about it. And I've just decided that you know, last year your goal was to get healthy. So you spend all that time working out, you got really healthy. So, I mean, hyperemesis was bad, but your body was in a really good place. So you managed it just fine. And, you know, our goal in 2021 was to get on a budget, and we got on a budget. And so the day our water heater broke, we just went and bought a new one, and it was okay. And most people can't even do that. And same with the car battery. Like, I took it in, it was 1 day past the warranty. The guy gave me a great deal. It's like, I've been thinking about it, and I just think we're really blessed. You guys, we were telling ourselves two totally different stories. The story in my head was, my life is horrible. And I have dealt with crap for 6 months and I am over it. And the voice in my husband's head was telling him that everything was wonderful because we had prepared for this. So anyway, you guys, when I was thinking about this call and I was thinking about this goal, it was funny because after my husband did that, I went online and I was on Facebook and I was reading through the different posts, and I saw Shalene's post about this $60 million goal. And I saw other consultants posts about earning the incentive trip or working towards earning the incentive trip. And I was just, I don't know, it warmed my heart that people, it's all about the story we tell ourselves, right? And it's all about what we believe is possible, because I really don't think that anything is out of the realm of possibility for us if we tell ourselves the right story, right? So my dear husband changed my perspective a little bit. And at the same time, I looked at your team, and at the time I looked yesterday. So you had 543,000. It's good to know you guys have made a dent. But I also looked at how many active consultants there are on Shalene's team. And you guys, there are almost 5,000 active consultants on this team. And so really, if everyone did about $100 by the end of the month, you guys would be at your $60 million goal, which is 10 hand creams, 8 chunks, 5 BFFs. So if you break it down, this is completely possible. So it's all about the story you tell. So I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that, one, I'm super proud of this team, and super proud of Shalene for throwing out a goal that, you know, just warms my heart, because it's the stories you tell and you can absolutely do this. And then I wanted to come on and say it's possible. So whatever goal you choose, whether it's the 10 chunks, whether it's 4 or 5 BFFs, whether it's 8 chunks, right? You guys can do this. And I am here rooting for you because I know you can. So that's my little spiel.
Yay. We also figured out that it would take less than 1,500 of us earning catalogs to make that goal. So out of 5,000 of us, if 1,500 people can hit $500 and get their free catalogs, we would hit that goal easy peasy.
Look, you guys had already broken it down. You didn't even need me.
We always need you. You guys are the reason we are here. Well, thank you. And we do want to congratulate you. Yeah, Karalee told us that we had a little bit of a scare because we were like, where's Karalee been? Like, I haven't seen her. And then she gets on the call and she tells us, and we're all like, oh, yes, you're pregnant. You're sick. We're glad you're sick.
It does make more sense.
Yeah.
You guys, I find out tomorrow if it's a girl or a boy. I'm 4.5 months along now. I've survived halfway. So I will let you guys all know. I'll come on the page and be like, Posh crew, it's a girl. That's
Yes.
what I think it is.
You think it's a girl? We should
Yeah.
take bets. Here, when we get off, we should take bets for girls or boys on the group page. I have 3 giveaway prizes here. So I will start a thread and maybe we'll give away, Karalee can let us know, but we'll guess if it's a girl or a boy. But before we do that, Karalee, what kind of cravings are you having? That's a question.
So honestly, you guys, because I couldn't keep anything down, and then I went to the hospital, and just recently, so the last 2 weeks, I have not thrown up, and it's the first time since I got pregnant that I've been able to keep something down, but I'm also on a liquid diet. So as much as I want to eat everything, I can't eat anything, but Kneaders, and I don't know if you guys have that restaurant where you are, they have a mushroom artichoke soup that is thin enough that I can eat it. And it is so good. So that is my one craving, is that mushroom artichoke soup from Kneaders.
So nothing else sounds good, even though you can't eat it. Like I needed baked potatoes and I had a sour, what was it? No, cottage cheese and salsa mixed was my gross. I know, right? I love that combo.
That's so funny because I was talking to my sister's mother-in-law went on a liquid diet for other reasons as per her doctor's request. And she said she used to mix cottage cheese and tomato soup because it tasted like lasagna.
Yep.
But I haven't been brave enough to try it.
It's really actually pretty good. Don't knock it. Try it.
I'm gonna have to try
it. All right, guys, before I did pull some fun little questions for Karalee. I don't want to take up tons of her time. But if there is anything specific you'd like to ask Karalee, you can put it in the chat section. You can unmute and ask her yourself. But most of the time, Karalee can tell you most things. Most things.
I will tell you. I was like, what can I tell this team that I won't get in trouble for? And probably not a lot, you guys, but I will tell you that I think splurge is definitely going to help you towards your goal, because we actually have 2 items and they are both at a $7 price point. Woo. So very affordable. And in my opinion, so cute. Good. You guys are going to die and you're going to want them both. So I can't tell you what they are. They are not lip balms. They are actually something that you guys have not seen. So anyway, you're going to be very excited. But that's all I can tell you. So 2, they're both $7. It's going to be fun.
You're killing me, Small. I'm not seeing, does anybody want to come off mute and ask anything?
I think mainly we all just want to say congratulations.
Oh, thanks, guys. I am very excited. I did cry for 2 days, but I'm over it now. Now the excitement is kicked in. So
congratulations. Ready to be a mom. You're going through all the emotions that we go through on a daily basis.
Right.
You'll be a good mom, Karalee. Lucky baby. No questions. Okay, then I'm gonna give her a few because these are fun. What is the one thing that you love most about yourself?
Oh, probably my hair, guys. And I didn't always love it because it's super thick and it's got this weird wave to it, but I'm very grateful to have thick hair, especially because I've been losing it like crazy lately.
You don't have the pregnancy shine and the big, beautiful hair that they all talk about. I think I got more zits when I was pregnant. My hair has been falling out like crazy, guys. So I
I'm lucky that I have double what most people have because I can afford to lose some.
Hillary wanted to know what your favorite Posh product is.
You guys, it has recently impressed me. I have such dry skin and Impressed Me has saved me. It also, you guys, I dealt with the adult acne. And if I use Impress Me morning and night, I don't have any, which is super weird, but maybe it's because I was so dry that all of that dry skin was clogging my pores. And now that that's better, but also because I have, like I said, I'm not throwing up anymore. I am 100% better and in a really good spot. But when I was just so dehydrated and very sleepy. Mask too at night. One, saved my skin, and two, just that scent. And I'm not normally a lavender person, but that lavender citrus at night helped me sleep when I couldn't. So that is my new favorite, but Impress Me will always be one of my top. So
yeah, Very Sleepy was my COVID survivor mask. Like it was the one mask when I was sick with COVID that I was like, I would put it on and it was the one thing I felt relaxed and I was like, I'm going to bed.
so nice.
How did you find Posh and why do you love working here?
So some of you know, some of you don't. I was actually working at doTERRA and had been with them for almost 8 years and was fairly happy there. Although you guys, I like small companies. They feel like family. You get to know everyone. You get to do a variety of things. So when I started with doTERRA, I was their 43rd hire. There were only 43 employees. And then over time, it grew to be very big. And there are a lot of politics that come with big companies. So I kind of felt like I had done everything there that I wanted to. I'd accomplished everything I wanted to. So I was just dipping my toes into looking. At the same time, I had a 5-year-old nephew who was diagnosed with leukemia. And he was in a hospital in Salt Lake. And they were from a town down south. So it was about a 2-hour drive from where they lived to this hospital in Salt Lake. And so I actually just happened upon Posh. I went and interviewed with Eddie and Ann and a few other individuals. And I kind of just fell in love with what they were trying to accomplish. I loved the idea of affordable skincare products that had good ingredients. And at the same time, it put me in downtown Salt Lake, which allowed me to run over meals and anything that my brother at the time needed. And so it was kind of the perfect fit for where I was in my life. And so really, it was kind of a miracle for me that it all came together and that I was offered the position. But I stay mainly because I love all of you guys. I do love the products and I love my work team, but I do just love the culture and the consultants we have here. There's not a lot of weird backbiting and things like in other companies. Everyone's just trying to do their thing and I love it. So
awesome. Sasha had one. What launch in 2022 are you the most excited about?
spring, you guys. And I'm just going to tell you, I don't care if I get in trouble. It's 80s theme and I was born in the 80s. So I love all things 80s. And I have been dying for this launch and everything associated with it. I want to give away hair crimpers and caboodles and slap bracelets. I don't know. I'm really excited for the 80s launch and you guys should be excited too because it's so much fun.
Banana clips. 80s are. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, Kohl's had caboodles on sale. And I thought about you, Karalee, when I saw the caboodles on sale.
you guys, I really wanted to knock them off and put them in our portal store, but those caboodle people have locked it down. You cannot knock off a caboodle. They have trademarks and patents for the shape, for the colors. It is crazy. So I'm just gonna have to buy some to give away.
I have to interrupt for a second and tell you that I got my daughter a caboodle for Christmas. She's 10 and I about died. I'm like, and a Tamagotchi. I'm like, you're living my childhood.
That is adorable, Susie. I still have a caboodle.
I bought Jersey one too. It's like, I'm gonna buy this just because I liked it. I think it's in the back closet. She's never used it. Let's see. Tanya wanted to know, what has been your biggest accomplishment in life?
Oh goodness, guys, that's a hard one. I don't know. I grew up in a family. My dad, very highly intelligent, didn't go to college though, and really kind of bounced around quite a bit between jobs for us. And so we didn't grow up with a lot. I never felt like I lacked anything though, because there was a lot of love in our home. And I came from a big family, right? So we were all each other's best friends. So I don't want you guys to think that I felt like I lacked. I didn't. But I think probably a big accomplishment for me, because I came from that very independent background where my dad was an entrepreneur, did a lot of things. Just the fact that I am where I am in life, that got a college education, worked really hard to be successful and to kind of have the opportunity to support others and help others kind of see the same success. And that's probably why I love direct sales, you guys, and why I love the field so much, because I love inspiring in others that same sense of entrepreneurship, and you can do this and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, and your only limitations are what you put on yourself, that kind of thing, because I grew up that way. And I love seeing people overcome and just be really, successful in whatever they choose to do. So
Kelly has a good one, and I think this one gives some consultants some perspective as far as sourcing products and how far out you actually have to plan for those things. But that's something that, as you are with Posh longer, you really learn that the process of sourcing it and how far they have to go ahead to make sure, guess how many products they need to order for it to be here, is kind of something that really opened my eyes to the whole process. So Kelly's question was, what product line are you working on right now? Spooky holiday, February 2023.
you guys, spooky is done, holiday is done, and we are working on February 2023. So we work about a year out, which is why when people are like, hey, can we get this? I'm like, maybe in a year when we get around to it. So yeah, we work about a year ahead. And I tell you, I'm excited for 80s, you guys, but all of next year launches are really innovative products in really fun formats. And I wish I could tell you all about it. It's going to be a really good year for product launches. Let's just say that. It'll start with the 80s and it'll get better with spooky and holiday and all of it. So
that's awesome. Let me see. Let's do a couple more. Maureen asked, why are certain things retired that are so popular, like Sassy Oma hand cream? Just curious why things that sell so extremely well are retired. That's another good one.
Okay, so you guys might think that they're super popular, but we actually use data and analytics to decide what to retire. So once a week, we actually meet with our analytics team and we look at core and limited time offering products, and we look at run rates. So you guys always get really excited the day something launches and you buy it. And sometimes you buy a lot of it, and we take that into consideration. If you go and buy 20 hand creams, we know that you're probably not going to reorder that hand cream for 6 to 8 months, right? Or longer. But if you order one, what a run rate looks at is how often you reorder or how long that supply that you ordered would last. And so we look at run rates for all of our products, and we go down the list and we look at what has the lowest run rate. So Sassy Yuma, Brazilian Bombshell, the first few years that they were a part of Posh's offering, they had really good run rates. And then you guys got bored and those products started dropping. Or maybe you really had so many that you were just selling out of your inventory. But for us, we have to, as a company, look at run rates because we can't launch a ton of products without retiring some. It just doesn't make sense, especially from a profitability standpoint. You can't just hold on to products that don't sell. And so we look at the ones with the lowest run rates, and those are actually what gets retired. Now, granted, you guys do get bored, but then if we bring it back as an LTO, or if we bring it back a few years later, you get really excited again. Snuggle Buddy's a perfect example of that. It came back and it sold really well. And so it doesn't mean that you won't see those again. It just means that we need a break from them and we need to try something else. So, but there are those with really good run rates that will never go away, like a Gender Bender, a BFF, an M911, right? They'll just always be here. So,
Karalee, thank you for Snuggle.
I think we're all hoarding it. I think I have 6 jars myself. I'm like,
I sold so many. I only earned Hawaii because of Snuggle Buddy. I worked hard too, but Snuggle Buddy, I sold so many because I've been obsessed in begging it for years. So I appreciate it.
You guys do sell things you love very, very well. So congratulations, Leah, on earning Hawaii.
Let's see. One more. Tanya, what percentage of the total business is facial care versus the rest of the line? Does that something that you would know, Karalee, or is that more of an Allie question?
I would have to pull up the data. I will tell you guys that we are a soap and lotion business. As much as we want to say we aren't, our soaps and our lotions sell better than any category we have. And so the biggest percentage of our business is soaps and lotions. Now, granted, that's from a unit standpoint. We sell more of them in units. Now, obviously, they cost less. So if you're looking at what is most profitable, it really is our BFF, our M911, those skincare products that are must-haves. Because they are at a higher price point, we sell less units, but as a company, we make more. So if that makes sense. So skincare from a profitability standpoint, we make more from our skincare, but from a unit standpoint, our soaps and lotions are what you guys love. So I don't have exact percentages. I'd have to go look, but
I think that's good. Okay,
Well,
so before we let you go, we're gonna do one of these bags as a drawing with, I'll put a poll up between boy and girl. And so you'll need to go on Posh Crew and vote if you think Karalee's baby is gonna be a boy or a girl. And then from those, I'll draw a winner for one of these bags. And then I'm trying to get really fast before we let Karalee go. I wanted to do a volume ledger drawing, but I got to see what we've been doing, Karalee, is randomly when we hit different goals, I will go into our volume ledger and I will see how many orders we have. And then I'll have someone pick a number. Like when we hit $550,000 to go, we pulled, I had somebody pick a number between, I don't know, remember what it was. So we're going to have you pick 2 numbers this time. And the numbers can be between 1 and I'm trying to look what our number of orders. It's long, that's good. It can be between 1 and 2,563. So we need 2 numbers.
Whew. Well, let's just go with whoever ordered last, 2,563.
Okay, and that's Bobby Johnson. So we will shout her out on the crew page. So she'll be getting a special prize mail in the mail from me. And then one more, Miss Karalee.
I'm going with 40.
Yeah. Okay, I got to scroll the other way now.
Mainly because I need to survive 40 weeks of pregnancy, apparently.
And that's going to be Tiffany Judd. I think she'll love that. She's been sick with strep throat, well, COVID and strep throat. So that will be a pleasant surprise for her.
And you guys, I will show you my baby bump. It's not very big. Keep in mind that I lost a ton of weight because that was my goal in 2021 to get healthy. So I had lost about 30 pounds. I was very proud of myself. I was actually at my goal weight, felt really good. And then I lost 28 pounds being sick. And right now I weigh 128 pounds, which is as much as I weighed in high school. And less than what I weighed when I got pregnant. So I can hide it a little bit in the clothes that I wear. I'm a little bit skeleton-y, minus my baby bump. So she's growing just fine. And like I said, it's little. But it's there. So for those of you who wanted to see, it's not very big, but it's growing.
So precious. What, and next we're going to have to talk about what are we going to name it? Because you don't get to do that. We're going to hit 60 million and then we're going to be like, we get to name Karalee's baby. It's just going to be a Posh Crew baby.
I mean, 60 million, you guys, and I will let your team. Oh, should I commit to this?
No, don't, because I don't know what they would come up with.
Don't do
Not do that. It will be so-and-so beach blanket.
Don't worry.
Middle name stripper.
It's not about naming rights, but if you guys hit your $60 million goal, I will let you choose next January's splurge because that's what we're looking at. So you guys can decide what we will bring back in January for splurge. It can be a bring back. It can be we have a dream of this type of product, but if you guys hit your goal, I'll let you choose next January splurge.
Oh, you guys, that would be so much fun. Karalee, thank you so much for being on here. And you guys, everybody that joined tonight or that watches the replay, please know how important you are to this team, to the crew, to Perfectly Posh, how much you're appreciated and loved. no matter where you're at in the crew line, whether I can see you in my 7 lines or not. I thank you, Karalee, for taking time out of your schedule to share with us the things that are going on in your life. We are so excited for you, and you'll be such a great mommy, and you're such a blessing to us. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. And I just want you guys to know how much you really, really mean to me. And I'm not going to get sappy because I don't do that. But thank you very much, Karalee. And I'm excited. Don't forget, I will announce Bobby and Tiffany are winners of a Happy Mail or these bags from me. And then we'll do another bag and make sure that you vote for boy or girl. I'll put that poll up tonight, and I'll get the recording up. And if you have a team, encourage them to jump on the bandwagon, because we want to pick the January splurge. Yes.
Sorry, that was my daughter seeing if I could be heard or not.
Oh, that's okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night, Karalee. Thank you very much for doing this for us.
Love you guys. Thank you for coming and spending time with
Bye,
me.
Kylie. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.